Hi there, my name's Adam Ant and I'm here on 10 of the Best to present 10 of my favourite videos. I would say of all time, but it tends to change maybe couple of weeks or something, but this is kind of quite a hardcore of some of the stuff that I'd say I'd like forever, maybe. And the first one that I want to show is by Blur, Park Life. Blur, I like Blur when I first heard them with a song called There's No Other Way, and one of their videos, it was a toss-up between this one and I think it was There's No Other Way, where they bring the big jelly into the kitchen, but I can't quite be sure. But I like this one. I like Phil Daniels a lot. I think his performance is wonderful, and I like a sense of humour about videos, which I think is sometimes sadly not there, but it definitely is in this case. I think it reflects the group and what they're all about perfectly. So that would be my first choice, is Blur, Park Life. I've chosen was quite a difficult choice because I think Madness are certainly one of the best video acts of all time. They just managed to churn them out, and it was quite competitive for Adam and the Ants to try and keep up with them. But the tough choice, the reason I went for this one, Night Boat to Cairo, is because I think they've just lost their minds in it. And some of the dancing is exquisite, and the shorts, well, they're not shorts, they're quite long actually, they come down past the knees. Some of their best dance sequences in some of the weirdest clothes that they ever wore, rather than the kind of neat stuff that they usually used to wear. This is them dressed up as going to Egypt somewhere, and it's how to make a very quick video very cheaply, but I think the talent of the group comes across because they're able to pull it off under very diverse circumstances. So In Bloom by Nirvana is one of my favourite videos because I think it just totally surprised me that they could, it was so unlike, well, not only some of their other videos, but it was so unlike the music really. You know, the song itself, In Bloom, you listen to it and it's quite heavy and very serious-minded. And they managed to, I was on the floor with this one, like, when I watched it, they did it so perfectly, the whole Ed Sullivan spoof. And it's very difficult to do what they do in this one, which is imitate one of those sort of dreadful 60s sort of Mersey beat sort of group type things. And I think the bass player doesn't stop that stupid head move with his neck the whole way through. And I think Kurt is hysterical in it. You know, the eyelashes, the eyebrows doing that. Just the whole thing is just a great video. I just love this one, and I love it when they're smashing each other over the head with various props. That's, all my videos think they're quite funny actually. This is one of my favourites, In Bloom. Adam Ant on 10 of the Best, and I've chosen a video by Cameo, Word Up, which I think was quite early on in the sort of MTV history, and I've always had a great deal of respect for Larry Blackman and Cameo. In fact, I managed to work with him a couple of years ago on a few songs, but I felt they were never really given the credit for what they did. I think they've got an enormous amount of style. I think this is the one with the actor that was in Roots, I believe, is in it. But they set out a kind of like a story, and it's sort of like a Miami club. I quite like. I think it's just the style of the group and the actual force of the group and the revolutionary beat they managed to sort of put across. The sound of it, the dimension comes across very, very solidly. So I wanted to put that in. Cameo, Word Up. Chili Peppers, Give It Away, I just think is a total sort of hallucinatory experience really to watch, and I think it's almost like watching a dream come true, or maybe a nightmare. I don't know, but either way I think the group had enormous amount of natural choreography in a group that comes across in this, and it's very exciting. There isn't one frame that doesn't draw you to the camera. Excellent stuff. Chili, and also I think the tightest band in the world, really, probably, at this point. But that's Chili Peppers. Give it away. Hi, this is Adamant with 10 of the best on VH1. Moving along. I have one here by Lukas. It's called Lukas with the Lid Off, which from the first time I saw it I thought was an extraordinary video. Maybe I choose things from a technical point of view because I'm usually involved in the making of my videos, storyboarding them or co-directing them. But I just think from every point of view this was an original video, and it seems to have been shot in as close as one take as possible. It looks like one take, which it probably isn't, but it's a fantastic, very, very unusual world created in this one, with a whole mood to it that I think was very striking, and I chose it because of that reason. And Lukas with the Lid Off.
Ooh, I've been practicing in my mind.
What about my
Mega hits.
10 of the best?
Yeah, the next video, my 10 of the best, is by one of my favourite groups, which is Elastica. I like this video because it's very, very, very sexy and very direct and colourful, and it grabs the eye, you know, from the first moment. And I think they've managed to make a very live performance, just a very quite a sort of calm performance, very, very stunning, and it drew me in from the first. I felt that it was so direct that it actually came across a lot more powerfully than a lot of videos that may be more worked out and more intricate. So I'll put that down on my list as well. And it's nice to see more. It's nice to see a lot more women in rock and roll as well. I think that's a good thing that's happening lately, and it's very exciting to watch. Yeah, the next video choice may seem quite unusual. It's Neil Young, who's not particularly a big fan of making videos at all, but he made a video called I'm Wandering, which again was quite funny. It was quite hysterical, sort of about this walking around like this kind of Vegas Ted, and then he just what attracted me to it was that every now and again he just like gaze at the camera for just like really just gaze at it in this like ridiculous way, which it's those kind of things that make me want to watch videos over and over when someone does something really left field like that, something really dopey. So that's why I chose this one. So Neil Young, Wandering. Hi, this is Adamant, and you've been listening to my choice of 10 of the best videos, my favourites, probably current or quite recent or pretty old, in fact, but that's them, and this is me, and I'll leave you with my latest offering, which I hope you enjoy as much as I enjoyed making it. I do enjoy making them, I do enjoy being involved in it. I think it's very exciting to do, and I can assure you I do have a lot of laughs with it. Bye.